Should you watch Historia 1 Season 2? Season 1 of the anime aired from July to September of 2024. Season 2 is scheduled to air this year in April. So the big question you should be asking yourself, should you watch Season 2? For those who don't know anything about Wistoria, it takes place in a world of magic. Humanity was attacked by invaders and protected themselves by isolating themselves inside a barrier that now creates the world they live in. This barrier is maintained by the 5 strongest mages called the Magia Vendors, who sit atop a huge tower. Our protagonist Will is a human who is incapable of using magic. He attends the magical school with the hope of graduating, climbing the tower so he can reunite with his childhood friend, a talented mage who was the youngest selected to be a Magia Vendor. Now, whether you've watched Season 1 or not, Wistoria 1 appears to be a normal fantasy anime, with a harem who likes the MC for reasons we don't know, an underdog MC who is oblivious to the feelings of his harem, and enough scenes to show how awesome the MC is despite the jeers. But if you stick with it, Wistoria 1 shines and reveals the true gem that it is. For those who are familiar with the author of the series, Fujino Omori, he is also the author for Danmachi, or its full title, Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? As someone who watched all 5 seasons of the anime that is currently released, I will admit I did not complete it on the first try. It actually took me 4 tries. But after I stuck through it, I realized why the anime was so loved. Danmachi is a slow burn, and once the plot starts, it gets really good. And I won't go too much in depth on why Danmachi is a slow burn, because that's for another video, but I will say that Wistoria is the same. Season 1 covers roughly 20 chapters of the manga, and at the creation of this video, there are around 60 chapters. Without revealing too much, the first arc of Season 2 will be the one that ends the prologue. That's right, all of Season 1 and a little of Season 2 is just the prologue of the story. It was necessary to introduce the characters, the world, and the motivations of all the factions, and things go from 1 to 100 at the prologue's climax. Wistoria's story takes its time to set up everything, and the payoff is well worth it. It's one of those stories where the author sprinkles little pieces of information only to reveal their master plan later on. Some other examples I would consider similar would be One Piece or Odd Taxi. Stories that introduce elements early on and you don't realize their importance until the big reveal. I know some of you may think I'm crazy for comparing Wistoria to those two, but believe me when I say this anime is not another wish fulfillment anime. It is not a self-insert anime. It actually has a good story. Just purely based off story, yes, you should watch Wistoria Season 2. And if you haven't watched Season 1, you should watch it in time for Season 2, or wait and binge watch both seasons at the same time. The animation is being done by the same studio that did Season 1, and they did a phenomenal job. Many people were even wondering, how did an anime like Wistoria receive such quality animation? For music, one of the leads is Yuki Hayashi, who also composed the music for the My Hero Academia films. If you need any further convincing, the trailer for Season 2 dropped not too long ago, so do yourself a favor and check it out. I fully expect this anime to be the main topic of conversations among us weebs once the full prologue is completed, and I'm so excited to see Season 2. April cannot come sooner. But let me know your thoughts. Are you convinced or not yet? And are you excited for Season 2 if you have watched Season 1?